22. And I guess that makes me look like a mother these days. Because this year, more than any other year, everybody was wishing me a happy Mother's Day on Mother's Day. No evidence I'm a mom. I had no kid with me. To be fair, the guy that wished me happy Mother's Day, I was standing next to a stroller. Actually, I was more crouched down behind it because I was using it to block the wind because I needed to light up a joint. That screamed mother for sure. Yeah. Not only do I look like a mother, apparently I come across as a Karen. My coworker called me a Karen. And I asked him why he thought that, and he couldn't tell me. We all know what a Karen is, right? But I had to Google that shit. A Karen is a demanding white woman who makes unreasonable demands and gets what she wants, and she's entitled. And I was like, this is what my coworker thinks of me? That is so fucking flattering. Thank you for that. In true Karen fashion, I had to do it. I reported him to our manager. Because he got it wrong. I'm half Mexican. Not full white, so it's not Karen, it's Karina, bitch. A little about me. I believe in science. So I base all my decisions on astrology. I went on a date with somebody and they were talking about their ex. And then they took it a step further and they started talking about fights they had with their ex. I guess one of them choked the other, and not in a good way. Then they pulled out the police report. Yeah, a police report. I'll put it on their phone. And that's a red flag, right?
Oh, yeah.
I overlooked it because this person, I had to overlook it because, you know what, they were in Aries with Scorpio rising. That's really hard to find. It's a pretty passionate sign. Hence the choking, probably. I am a Leo. And my rising sign is OCD. But my OCD hasn't fully risen yet because I'm a bit of a procrastinator. So I wash my hands 10 times an hour, but I think I clean my house like twice a year. So it doesn't really match up with the OCD. Leos also go after what they want. They do. They're very bold. Grand gestures. Yeah, one time I made a doctor's appointment just so I could ask my doctor out. He was really cute. He was surprised to see me again. He was like, Miss Hudson, another pap smear? I mean, those are once a year, not once a week. So I'm also a Generation Xer. I grew up in the 80s and 90s. Very different generation. Yeah, we watched real music videos on MTV.
Yeah.
We had this TikTok shit. Everybody's trying to go viral. Well, we did go viral back in my day. But it meant you had mono. Mono? Kissing disease? Nobody knew what the hell it was, but it made you tired. Didn't stop everybody from kissing though, that's for sure. We had body image issues. I think that's always a thing with women back in our day. But today everybody wants to fill their bodies with stuff. Lip fillers, cheek fillers, butt fillers. Back in my generation, we didn't want to fill our bodies with anything. In fact, we got rid of stuff. Like throwing up anything we ate. Yeah, bulimia was trendy back then. Are there any bulimics with us today? I'm a recovering one. We can talk after this one. We obviously didn't have Instagram. We didn't have those influencers. We had a different kind of influencing. Gangs. I tried to be in a gang once when I was 12. It was 1992. Gangs were at its peak. Yeah. We formed a gang in our junior high. It was me and a few other girls. We called ourselves Latinas in Control, and we spelled control with a K. It was very creative. Little did we know we were Latinas who just couldn't spell. We all had our gang names.
Yes.
We had a La Lonely. That bitch was not lonely. She had a new boyfriend every week. We had Payasa, means clown in Spanish. She wasn't funny, but her makeup was. And that lip liner and eyebrow combo was on point. And the name they gave me, little me, La Clumsy. And I was like, I'm not clumsy. And they were like, yeah, you are, girl. You're always straight tripping. My parents were not happy about that phase because I was getting in a lot of trouble. I was tagging on blockers, graffiti, ditching school. We did all our gang activity on campus. I got suspended. My parents threatened, they're like, you're not going to go to public school anymore if you're going to keep behaving like this. We're going to put you in a private Catholic school. Oh, no. And I was like, oh my God, no. But then they changed their mind. Well, it was actually because they couldn't afford it. I think that was the only time I was glad we were poor. So they kept me in public school. I grew out of that phase. They were happy about that. But once I got into high school, it was on. I went gothic. Yeah, we're all black, pale makeup, listen to Marilyn Manson. My boyfriend looked like Marilyn Manson. We wore a lot of pleather. He was super talented. He couldn't sing, but he was really flexible and he could suck his own dick. So I didn't have to. Yeah, we used to go to the mall looking like Edward Scissorhands. We looked like we were on drugs. And we were on drugs. We took acid. See, this is what we did back in my day. We took acid and we went to the mall. We weren't on our phones all day. But somebody was on their phone at the mall because they called the cops on us. And I was 16 and the cops came and they detained us until all of our parents got there. My dad gets there and he goes, is my daughter under arrest? And the cop goes, no, why do you ask that? Why is she handcuffed? The cops go, those aren't our handcuffs, those are theirs. I like to handcuff myself to my boyfriend. One time we actually couldn't find the key and I had to be home. So I just brought him home with me. No, I'm just kidding, I didn't. We actually went down to the fire station and we asked the firemen to cut these handcuffs off. And they were laughing so hard, no joke, they were laughing so hard. They were like, wow, we rescued a lot of people, but never two gothic teenagers from bondage gone wrong. We were the original emo generation. Is there any weed smokers out there? Okay. Man, another difference back in my day, that weed was weak. The weed today, man, it is strong. You gotta be careful.
Right.
One time I got so high, and that was it. One time did anybody ever do this? I went to the dispensary and I tried to pay for weed with my mom's food stamps card. And the guy was like, we don't take food stamps here. I was like, you sure? I'm buying edibles. A little plant-based diet. That's another thing, edibles. Ooh, you gotta be careful for those. A little bit goes a long way. It takes a while to kick in, so you gotta be patient. You have to be patient because it goes from I don't feel anything to oh my god, did I take LSD? I'm on acid now. One time I took too many edibles. I got overly confident. I did this at a Padre game. How would I do that? I took 4 gummies. That's a lot. It's a lot. kicked in right when we got to our seats, which were high up on a ledge. I'm afraid of heights sober. I'm afraid of heights high. So I thought I was going to not fall off, but intentionally jump off. I was like, I'm so high right now, I'm going to lose control and jump off this ledge. I'm going to jump off. Jessica, you're going to jump off. So I had to distract myself. I moved as far away from the ledge as I could, went sat in somebody else's seat, and I was so uncomfortable, about to have a panic attack, that I picked up my phone and tried to distract myself. And I Googled, I ate too many edibles. And it said, first thing that popped up, you're going to be uncomfortable until next Tuesday. I wish I would have Googled that before. Yeah. You don't want to be overly confident with like drugs. Like when you go to a job interview or write your resume, yeah, that's the time to sell yourself. But not when you're experimenting with drugs. Yeah. I think I did that another time when I was the maid of honor at my sister's wedding. I was supposed to give the wedding speech. Because I love my sister, right? And I wanted valuable stage time. But the day was also about me. I wrote this speech. I was super proud of it because, as I said, I'm a procrastinator. It took me a long time to realize that. I still waited until the last minute to write my speech. I wrote it at the airport on a layover on my way to the wedding. It was a nice speech. It was cheesy. So cheesy, it kind of paired really well with a nice Merlot. Yeah. The wedding day started out with a lot of mimosas and one bagel bite. I still had to fit in my dress. We got my sister ready, the bride. We stuffed her into her dress. We almost broke the zipper. I was like, you had 2 bagel bites, huh? I was supposed to give my speech at the rehearsal or at the reception after the best man Jimmy, and I was excited to go up because it was my day too, right? Yeah. So Jimmy goes up, and he's hilarious. He is telling jokes about the groom in high school, and he is getting a lot of laughs. And I'm like, who is this guy? He's really funny, and I'm like, I'm getting nervous because he's drawing a big crowd here. He starts roasting the groom about their college drinking days. I'm like, I thought this was a wedding, not the Comedy Central roast. What is going on here? So I'm looking down at my speech, you guys, and it probably said something like, may you cherish each other. And then I hear more laughs from Jimmy's audience. I look back down at my speech, which probably said, I'm so happy you found love. No, I'm not happy right now. I'm uncomfortable, and I actually kind of have some gas. So I thought to myself, I can't follow Jimmy's act. Not with the heartfelt words I wrote on a layover. This was now a roast battle between me and Jimmy. Nobody knew it but me. So Jimmy finally stops talking, gets a round of applause. And I grab the mic and I'm like, all right, let's give it up for your opener, Jimmy. Ready for some real laughs, folks? I started out smooth for like a second, and then I'm sweating, and then that's the moment when you realize how drunk you are. I'm looking over at my sister and I'm like, I'm so happy you're getting married. I just thought it was gonna be me before you bitch. And then I turned to the groom and I'm like, man, you really love my sister because you stayed with her after meeting our screwed up family. Remember when you met our family? We were all fighting. My sister was crying and I had to take you outside to get you high. Just so you would forget about that? And you did. You're a winner. That was the best part of my speech. Then it unraveled pretty fast. I was taking pride about my sister being a big sister, and then I started saying about how she bullied me. I was like, remember when you threw a shoe at my face and broke my nose when I was 7? And she played softball. She was a pitcher. And then I said she locked me in the closet. That never even happened. I made that part up. But then I quickly recovered and I said, I'm sorry, you guys, no. She didn't lock me in a closet because I just came out of one. I'm a lesbian. Oh man, there was some groans, awkward silence. One guy was like, "You're so brave!" I said, "Thank you, one guy." I look over at the groom and he went like this. I thought he was high-fiving me. He was telling me to stop. I thought I could read a room. My sister was like, "What the hell is she gonna say next?" And then my Mexican mom stands up and yells, "Ay, ay, ay, oh my God, everybody, she's so drunk, she thinks she's a lesbian." And then can you tell me what is a lesbian? I was losing the audience. It was going bad. It was going down fast. So I needed a big closer. I needed a final moment to further humiliate myself. So I raised my 12th drink for a toast. And I said, "Here's to the bride and groom, my childhood trauma, and that bastard Jimmy." And then I dropped the mic and I walked off. And I got a round of applause because I no longer had the mic. After the reception, Jimmy was getting congratulated. He's getting more attention than my sister and her husband. And he really was a best man. And I really was a maid of dishonor. I can't forget Jimmy if I try, though. Every time I go to my sister's house, you know how people have a big picture of the Last Supper?
Yeah.
Well, my sister and my brother-in-law have a big picture. It's called The Last Laugh.
Okay.
It's a big picture of them laughing hysterically at Jimmy on their wedding day. So I'm always reminded of him. You know, I am thankful for Jimmy. You know what he did for me that day? I always wanted to do stand-up comedy, and he helped me nail my first bomb. And I think, you know, I'm here tonight. I write jokes for free, and I think I made it, guys. I recently did get proposed to. I had to say yes. Yeah, because up until now, I'm 42, I've done everything but get married. I've done acid a bunch of times. I've gotten tattoos. And I've had sex with a candle. Plus the ring, as you can see it on my hand, it's huge. It's from Tiffany. Every girl's dream, right? Well, the girl that sold it to my fiance, her name was Tiffany. Oh yeah, marriage, man. You know, I went through so many phases in my life, and I can't believe it took me 39 years to realize I was gay, because I did play softball growing up. And every time I slid into home, I tried to scissor the catcher. So, how much time do I have left? 2 minutes. Oh my God. Okay. I don't have any kids. I do have a niece. She likes to give me life advice. She tells me I make bad decisions. She heard the edible story. She also sees how much I drink. But she did tell me, "And Jess, you focus too much on being pretty. And you need to go back to school." This little girl is 8 years old. I said I made one good decision, you little brat. I didn't have any kids. And that pretty thing, that ain't working for me because I get weird compliments like I'm a hot Tina Fey. So I'm a hot version of someone who's not hot. All right, well, I don't know. I'm just going to end on that. Yeah. Thank you guys so much.